All right, so here we are looking at finding the slope of the line. And so we're going to start off by solving for y because we want to do y equals mx plus b so that we can figure out what the slope is. So give me 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 8. Divide each term by 2 and you get y is equal to negative 3 halves x plus 4. This is my slope right here. Because we are in y equals mx plus b format, this is my m equal to negative 3 halves. The next problem we're looking at is writing the equation of the line with a given slope containing the point. So here we're going to use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And here's our x1 and y1. It helps if you label them so that you don't mess up your points. So we're going to have y minus 6 is equal to negative 4 times x minus a negative 8. So make sure you turn your double negative into a positive. So like it says y minus 6 is equal to negative 4 times x plus 8. I'm going to go ahead and distribute my negative 4. So I get negative 4x and negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. And we're going to add 6 to both sides. And we'll get y is equal to negative 4x and negative 32 plus 6. They're opposite signs, so we're going to subtract and keep the sign of the bigger. So 32 minus 6 will get me 26, and it's going to be a negative. So that would be the equation of our line. Remember, this is our point slope formula, and this is our slope intercept, because this has a point and a slope, and this is a slope and an intercept. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is whether it's parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So we're going to solve each of these equations for y to figure out what the slopes are. So I'm going to do opposite of what's being done and add my 5x, get negative 30y equals 5x plus 8. Divide each term by negative 30. And we'll get y is equal to, this will reduce down to negative 1 over 6x. And then minus, this are both even, they'll reduce to 4 over 15. Over here, we're going to subtract our 6x. And that'll leave us with negative y is equal to negative 6x plus 11. Divide each term by negative 1. And we get y is equal to positive 6x minus 11. This is our slope here, and this is our slope here. Remember, any whole number is over a 1. These are opposite signs. This is negative, this is positive, and our number is flipped. So this makes this perpendicular. On our next one, we're looking at moving our 8x over opposite of what's being done. We get negative 4y is equal to 8x plus 3. Divide by negative 4. On each term, we get y is equal to 8 divided by negative 4 will be negative 2x minus 3/4. And over here, we're going to get 2x added over. And we get negative y is equal to 2x plus 12. Divide by negative 1 on each term. And we get y is equal to negative 2x minus 12. So here, our m is negative 2, and here our m is negative 2. So this is parallel because they have the exact same slope. The next one we're looking at is right down here. So negative x, we'll get 5y equals negative x minus 16. Divide each term by 5, and we get y is equal to negative 1/5 x minus 16/5. Subtract our 6x. We get 2y is equal to negative 6x plus 16. Divide each term by 2, and we get y is equal to negative 3x plus 8. So here our slope is negative 1/5, and here it's negative 3 over 1. They don't match, and they are not flipped signs and flipped numbers. So these would be neither. So our last problem for this video is to look at finding the equation of a line through this point and perpendicular to this equation. So if it's perpendicular to this, we need to solve for y to get the slope for our equation. So minus 3x will get us negative 4y is equal to negative 3x plus 3. Divide each term by negative 4, and y is equal to positive 3/4 x minus 4/3. So here our m is equal to 3/4, so our perpendicular m will be negative 4/3. So here we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And this is our x1 and our y1. So we have y minus 5 is equal to negative 4/3 times x minus 3. Now because we have this fraction and it can reduce here, but just in case your problem doesn't, I want you to know how to reduce these. So I can reduce the 3 here, but what if it doesn't? So I'm going to multiply both sides by our denominator of 3. And that way I can clear out any fraction. So this gets me 3 times y minus 5 is equal to negative 4 times x minus 3. So now I'm just going to distribute. So 3y minus 15 equals negative 4x, and negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. Add my 15 over, and I get 3y is equal to negative 4x plus 17, and divide each term by 3, and y equals negative 4x over 3 plus 17 over 3. And the main thing you want to make sure of is that the slope you started with is the slope that you end with. If you didn't end with the same slope, something went wrong.